Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the second episode as we play Divide et Impera on Rome 2 Total War. We are Rome, glory to Rome, and on this second episode, we've got a lot to do. We've got Pyrrhus to our south. They've taken Cassentia, and a very tactical move by Pyrrhus, as he built a small little army and took it across the Adriatic. And did a little tactical move down here without me knowing, which was really well done by the AI here. But we have made progress here. So in the north, Arretium has been captured from the Etrurians, which is definitely progress. It's good to establish a defensive line north here against the Celtic savages in the north here, the Insubres, the Veneti, and the Ligurians. We have made some trade partners here. We've got some trade partnerships with the Aridae, the Dalmate, I think the Daorsi as well. We've got some trade partnerships with Massilia, and obviously we're keeping Carthage at bay at the moment. No like real movement from them. Although I think, you know, in the coming terms we'll probably see some naval presence come up towards us here and challenge us. But for the moment, we've got our agent here looking at Pyrrhus. Let's see what kind of an army he has. He has a decent number of phalanx infantry, which is worrying, you know. I think in a direct engagement, I probably have a chance in an open field battle, but in a city, I'm probably going to have a hard time against him. He's got those elephants as well. I'm going to try and pronounce this. Here we go. Misthoporoi cataphractoi. Oh, okay, I nailed that one. Yeah, he's got some elephants, which is really intimidating, to be honest. Elephants are difficult to deal with. If you have a decent line of javelin men, archers, they can be kind of pinged from afar. And it's obviously, you know, some decent spearmen can stop them in their tracks, but otherwise they can do a lot of carnage. So yes, we are in Rome 2 today, Divide et Impera. If you enjoy what you're seeing, if you enjoy the content that I'm producing, and you want to follow and find out more and be entertained, hopefully, then subscribe to the channel. You know, like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you think about, you know, how this campaign is going so far, what you think I could have done differently, and what you think I can do next. So here we go. Let's get this started. So I've got this army in the north. We've just taken Arretium, which is great. Public order in this province is low. It's going to get lower as well. -67 is not good. We've got military presence in Arretium, which I can't move out of. Can I? Yes, I can. Excellent. That's good. That's good. Okay, so public order is a big deal here. Rebellions can happen left, right, and center. So -40 will disappear next turn. It's going to leave us -16 because provincial instability will decrease. We have a little bit of slaves going on in this province. Some taxes. Latium. Lots of taxes in Latium. Thanks to this governor here. Gnaeus Vespanius, rather. And we've got this army here, which is good. It's good placement. I think what I'm going to do, though, is... Does he have any movement? Okay, yes, he does. Can he get within? No, he can't. Okay. You know what? Let's leave him here for now. Let's get some good troops going in this one. The 2nd Legion here. And, yeah, and I need a decent number of Triari in this army for sure, if I'm going to go up against some elephants. Yeah. That's how we're looking right now in Rome. Diplomatically, I think we're doing good. We've got all that we can take advantage of here. That's fine. Technologies, making progress there. Pretty sure I'm doing some civic technological research right now. Yep, finances are fine. In terms of the faction, so I mean, 37% of the government isn't ideal. That will grow as my family grows, because I can then, you know, send people to do a bunch of missions. I can do that now, actually, but I'll I'll probably wait a couple turns. I'm not like in a rush at the moment. In terms of like politics with the other parties, that's looking good too. Most of them are pretty loyal to me at the moment. This is your loyalty here. And they don't control too much of the Senate. The Patrici are doing pretty good, but that's okay. I can let that go for now, as long as the loyalty is in the positive. We don't want to risk a civil war, do we? Anyway, cool. So I'm going to end the turn. See you at the top of the next one. Right after an edict is issued. I think since public order is low in Rome, I might just do an edict that gives me some more public order. Yeah, let's do that. All right. All right, welcome to the top of the turn. Looks like they found my agent. No surprise there, right next to a city. Pyrrhus has moved off the city though. And look here, we've got Carthage. Our first sighting of some military activity by Carthage, our age-old enemy. But we've got a decent army here as well now, so that's good. I'm gonna just keep them in Beneventum, the outskirts right now, defending. I don't know what Pyrrhus is gonna do, but until I get this army down to support, it's gonna be kind of like a cautious mode of play. So Rome, we've got some money going on here, which is good. What I'm gonna do is we really need to kind of get some wealth going and some public order in this province. So you know, there are different options here in terms of your kind of religious buildings. As with any, you know, total war that you'll come across, religious buildings are super important to keep some public order, as well as some bonuses. You know, you can get sanitation, cultural influence, as well as some others. You know, some of these do some wealth generation as well. I think what I'm gonna go for here is research. So research is super important in the beginning of any Total War game, as you all know, if you're an avid Total War gamer. And yeah, the faster you research, the faster you grow as a faction, and are able to fight your enemies, you know, generate more wealth, spread your culture, things like that. So got a lot of buildings being built in this province that's going to help kind of jumpstart the economy, get some more wealth going, make people happier. As people get happier, the economy grows faster, etc. So yes, that's going to be the focus here in this province. I'm kind of wary of this northern flank here, this northern border with my Celtic savage neighbors, but I'm just going to have to let that be for now, and I can muster an army pretty quickly in this province as well, so hopefully it shouldn't be a problem. But the focus should be Epirus, Pyrrhus. I need to defeat them. And I need to kill Pyrrhus. So it looks like we've got a sneaky little army, probably in ambush mode in the next turn or two. Which is fine. The Griffin's Grace, led by Xenophon, which I think is Pyrrhus' son, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's fine. You can be there. Let's see. Construction. Yep, that's fine. Household expands. It's always nice to be told you're perfect. Aw. Alright, that's all good. I'll see you at the top of the next turn. Hey guys, welcome to the top of the turn. My agent is still, well, was out in the open, but looks like Empress have moved their army to Taris. They have indeed. Whereas Pyrrhus has moved across the Adriatic back to Apollonia. Interesting move. But that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It just means that I have an easier chance of taking Taris now, which is fine by me. I'm going to bring this army down to Beneventum now. It is going to go straight for Crescentia. We're going to take that settlement back. Oh, my baby back. And then the both of them together, we're We're gonna make our move on Terrace. But first, we have a little bit of money. Do we want to spend it on anything? Oh, I looked at Casentia there like I still had it. Sad times. I don't think so. I think we're good for now. Well, a little positive public order growing there in Beneventum. Roma's still negative, but that's okay. Asculum is the one with the garrison. Alright. Normally, I would have said, you know, this garrison here would be good for a border town, border city, but that's fine. I mean, I'm not expecting a real threat from north of the border right now. I just really need to focus on securing the rest of Italia here. Alright, so not much this turn, guys, but I'll see you at the top of the next one. Alright, welcome to the next turn. I think Pyrrhus has moved his army back across, which isn't great, but if he's... No, he isn't holed up in Casentia either. Where is this man? That's a little bit worrying, but no worries. What I'm gonna do here is... You know what? No, that's fine. I'm going to move this army down towards Casentia. I want to take it. But it's not like within the move. That's really, really annoying. Because if I go for it now, and Pyrrhus is somewhere around here, I might just try to attack me with both armies. Totally not what I want. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna take up positions here, defensive. I'm gonna grow this army as well. Let's get some cavalry. One cavalry unit, and let's see, some swordsmen would be nice. Yes, excellent, cool. This guy's definitely doing his thing. Yep, he is. Cool. Nice. All right. Yeah, that was a short turn as well, guys. I'll see you in the top of the next one. Hey guys, welcome back to the next turn. We have a need for cavalry. So, do we want recruitment or do we want experience? I'm gonna go with experience. And it looks like Syracuse has joined our enemies. Of course they have, Syracuse. They've always been our sworn enemies in the south. And my governor is increased in rank again. All right, yeah, cool. All right, so, yep. Empire maintenance, that's what we want. When the empire gets bigger, guys, it's a lot more expensive to maintain. So these governors, if you have like 5 or 6 of them and you get about like -6% empire maintenance each, it makes a massive difference. So you really want to keep doing that. So I brought my army a little bit lower down at the end of the last turn, so I can actually attack Casentia, and that is what we're gonna do. It's a very small garrison. If we auto-resolve 90%, I mean, that's pretty good. We could probably get it even lower. 90% is a lot, actually. 10% of my force would be 360 people. And I could probably win this by only losing 100. Yeah, I think that makes sense. You know, I totally get it. You know, when there's a small garrison and... You know, you're gonna win it by 90%. That's fine and dandy. You can probably like replenish your troops pretty quickly and easily. But honest to God, it actually makes a big difference to get into the habit of manually resolving your battles whenever you can. Even if it's as simple as like a very small garrison and you have a pretty big army with like a variety of good units. I think it's really, really important. It gets you into the mood of if you're actually in a battle where the odds are completely against you, you just do it. You know, most of the time you auto-resolve that as well, because what's the point in playing a battle that you know you're gonna lose? But I guarantee it, at least like 40% of the time, if you manually try it, you're going to win it. All right, so we have some dry conditions here. We have our army assembled in the plains of Italy. And we want to take back our city. We want to take back Cassentia from the enemy. Let's see here. So it's a pretty straightforward map. I think they're just going to go rush straight for us, which works for me, mainly because I can get my cavalry in there and cap their victory point very quickly. And I can get my heavy troops here lined up ahead to box them in as they come out rushing towards me. So, with that in mind, let's get the Triarii up front. Let's get their pikes at the ready. We'll get some extraordinary men at their side. And we'll get the rest of the really, really good troops just behind them. Now, the Rorarii can... because there's so many of them, they can keep them boxed in. And actually, you know what? They're gonna get supported by a solid unit as well. Hastati and the Hastati Semnitiki, that early version. All right, so we have our javelin men here. Let's get them all lined up as well, ready to take them on, take them forward. Actually, you know what? Here as well, I'm going to split them up. We can get a very decent number of archers attacking from all sides. That would be really, really good. Get them from behind their armor, so to speak. All right. I think we're ready to get started. All right, so what I'm doing here is essentially, I want to box them in. I know they're going to come out straight out here, ready to attack me. So I want to try and preempt that. Even if they don't, you know, I can bring out some of my troops round here, get the rest of my army down this avenue, and flank them at all sides. But they're not going to do that. They're going to attack straight on. I know they are. And there they are already. They're attacking. And just start like taking them out, you know? All right. What do we have here? We've got some heavier infantry. Let's get them over here. All right, let's get those pikes up, gentlemen. All right, so they're actually they were quite a bit faster coming out than I expected, to be honest. Which is fine. We're just gonna go ahead and rush in. We're gonna rush in because they rushed out towards us, and I like that play. It's a strong play. They're trying to surprise us here. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I forgot my archers back here. Let's get them up as well. And let's get the cavalry in there. Let's get the cavalry in there. Start bringing down their morale. But overall, I'm happy with how this has started. We've got a decent shot at getting up at their flank, which is what we want.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Let's get a close-up in this fight, shall we? Let's get a close-up. And look at these giant... I think this is lavender. This is meant to be lavender, right? Yeah. Oh, look at that. All that javelin coming up behind. Oh my god. It's just... oh, it's brutal. We see all that, like, long-range fire killing a lot of them. The blood coming out. Oh, it's beautiful. I wish this had, like, a... like, oh, obviously you can put it in like the slower time mode, but I wish there was a proper like slow-mo film version, if you know what I mean. All right, let's get these guys to attack them, and Send these guys to attack them. Looks like their general is up there. We can take them out pretty quickly. And, you know, that they can cap the point. Let's get the general to start attacking their archers from behind. But, I mean, so far, I'm happy with this. This is a pretty, like, straightforward town attack against, you know, basically townsfolk. You know, they have no idea what they're doing. The garrison, like, general over here basically equipped them with a couple swords and said, go fight this massive fucking army. It was never gonna work. It was never gonna work. But, you know, sometimes you can put up a fight, which is why you always, if you can, manually resolve a fight. All right, so we've taken their victory point. I'm just gonna get these guys to move up and attack the rest of the archers here. The general's unit is surrounded, but it is a pike unit, so they're doing pretty well to try and defend themselves here. He's got 2 kills, which isn't great. But even so, the combat is even, so it's difficult. You know, it's difficult for them here. Oh, they are wavering. They are wavering. Oh, those javelin men, they're just too strong. This is why you have javelin men in your army, all right? That was exactly the look at this. 100, 160, 240, 360, 400 men killed by javelin men alone, which is insane. It's too good. And we did that like within 5 minutes. So there you have it. Quintus Pappus leading the First Legion. We've taken Cassentia back from the Epiroans. And a great decisive victory against Euclides. Not bad. Not bad for our first battle of the day, I'd say. I'm pretty happy with that result there. So we'll get on to seeing, you know, what kind of position we have against Taurus, the final town in the Italian peninsula. And then unite the nation. Decisively done, my man. I'm gonna occupy the town for now. Looting it will give us a lot of like negative public order here, so I don't want that for us at the moment. Yeah. Taking it back. We've taken it back, boys. We've taken it back. So we just got our iron tools down. I'm gonna get to double cropping as well. Keep generating more wealth through agriculture. Because that's the name of the game, really. Agriculture is the name of the game. Now, we have our army up here. I'm gonna put them in a defensive stance. If they're... yeah, they are. Right? Yeah. They're within the radius of Beneventum, which is good. And in the meantime, I'm gonna try a little agent subversion here. 10% chance. Might be able to do it. Scapula. Hindered. Ah, excellent. Hindered his progress. That's good, that's good. But I fear that Pyrrhus and Xenophon are now around Taurus. 2 major armies ready to attack, ready to pounce. I think if they came to Cassentia, I mean, even if they went up to Beneventum, I'd have a really good chance of defending these cities. So I'm not quite worried just yet, but it is a difficult prospect. So that's the end of our turn here. I'm not going to build up too much else in this region or Latium. So yeah, I'll see you at the top of the next turn. Right after I upgrade my army. So let's give some traditions. Melee focused here. All right. See you at the top of the next turn. All right, welcome back to the turn, guys. It looks like our First Legion has succumbed to some disease. Could it be that Pyrrhus left it here? Left the rotten stench for my troops to succumb to. We'll never know. But for now, I think it's good. It's going to be good to get some military presence here. Get a garrison here to defend against a potential attack from Syracuse. So yeah, we have a disease in our first legion. That's not good. Not a good start to this turn. But it looks as though Pyrrhus is not in Taurus, which is great. It gives me the chance to move this army down into an attack position for Taurus. And even, you know, even if they decide to move against me, I think I have a pretty good chance here. I think I have a pretty good chance. I mean, look at this. I have 3 units of Triari. I'm just going to move these guys out of the city as well to generate less public order here. Yeah, cool. All right, so what do we have here? We've got a fishery. All's well. Okay, cool. The only thing I'm going to do this turn is look at who we have non-negotiation pacts with. So with Arade, we only have a trade pact. So non-aggression pact. Okay, they won't go for it. That's fine. I don't need that with them. What about Dalmate? Nope. Also low. Daorsi. Also low. Epirus. Liguria. No, you know what? I don't want to do anything with Liguria. Celia, though. Look at that. They're at high. Let's demand some payments from them. There you go. Just a little bit richer, which is always good. Now, Carthage. We have that non-aggression pact. Yeah, no, they're not going to go for any kind of alliance with me. Yep, so we're just going to have to leave that. Venice. Nope, not there either. Okay, so we're in a pretty sound place in terms of negotiations with diplomacy with other nations, which is good. We're on a 2-front war here with Syracuse, which isn't good, but as soon as we take Taurus and we manage to create like a defensive front against them in Apollonia, I can at least shift some focus towards Syracuse. The only problem being, as soon as I invade, it's going to start the next war with Carthage, which isn't going to be very good, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's the end of this turn. I'll see you at the top of the next one. Hey guys, welcome back. It looks like mid turn change, Pyrrhus decided to go against me and attack my 2nd Legion near Beneventum. So there's a large force, larger than mine, with the garrison, which isn't saying much, to be honest. But we're gonna go for it. You know what? I'm gonna manually do this, and I'm gonna fucking defeat them. We're gonna do this. We have a lot of Triari. They're gonna be able to defend my little fortification at the center of the map here. And while the kind of javelin men kind of hit them from afar, those elephants are going to do some damage, but I think I can definitely bring them down easily with those spearmen, with those massive phalanx infantry formations. And I've got this garrison army, which is reinforcing. So while they have 3 reinforcing armies, I've got 1 little garrison army. But you're going to see in a moment, how this 1 garrison army is going to make all the difference in this battle right here. And it's going to end with Pyrrhus losing. He is going to die. He's going down, guys. He is going down. It's a massive battle. 15,000 men in the battlefield here today. And it's a 2nd Legion against the Cyclops Slayers. This is a big battle right here. The sun is setting. It's beautiful. Music is going to make it a bit intense. Alright, so I've got my reinforcements coming from here. Since the army started facing that way, I know the enemy is going to be coming from that way. So What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just set up 2 Triari units here, just like this kind of formation. It's gonna make them like kind of get boxed in, which is exactly what I want. I want them to get boxed in. I want them to rush in and not be able to break through, which is what these Triari are gonna be meant for. Now I'm gonna get another Triari unit back here to defend this gate. I don't want anyone breaking through there. And I'm gonna have my Principes kind of defending this area here for now. But what I'm gonna do is, you know, I need to spread them out a little bit more. So they're gonna go like this. Yeah. All right. So we've got them there. We've got some Hastati backing us up over here. I'm gonna put them right there. But I need them to be in a disciplined formation because I need them to improve their defense against the impending archer fire, which they're going to get heavy into their faces here. We'll get the Rorari back up here. There's so many of them. It's crazy. How many of them are there? 300. 300. That's crazy. All right, so we got them there. We're going to have our javelin men on the side here, just raining down hell on these attacking armies at our front coming from that direction. Which leaves us only a few more units. So I'm going to get these 2 here, Italian spearmen. Just backing up this unit over here, the Principes. Got some Italian cavalry here, which is fine. I don't know like where their reinforcements are going to be coming from, so I'm going to leave them inside the fortification for now, but I'll probably pull them out like fairly promptly if I know, or when I know rather, where they're coming from. Got some swordsmen there. Let's get some backup swordsmen here as well. All right, so that's what we're looking at right now. But we also have deployables. So what I like to do with this kind of fortified encampment is, if the enemy has horses and or elephants, I know which way they're coming from, which direction rather. So I'm going to get a barricade up. Now what a barricade is going to do here is stop the elephants from like basically running right through my defensive line here. I think this one is backwards. Yep. There you go. It's too far. Is it backwards again? Yeah. Okay. I don't know why it does this sometimes. But that's okay. Okay, maybe it isn't. Come on. Okay, that's fine. And then just to stop them a little bit more, no, I think they're gonna come in this direction. In this direction, I'm gonna drop those there as well. All right, and just kind of, you know, they don't make too much of a difference because they only take about like 1 person per trap, but we'll lay some spike traps as well in front of here. So that's what we're looking at. The biggest battle Rome has faced against Epirus. We have to defend the camp. Men, we have to defend it with all our lives. Give everything you've got against the biggest army, the biggest force Rome has ever contended with. Give me your best, guys. Give me your best. Alright, so just as I said, the enemy is right ahead of us. It's a bit weird. I've never seen this actually.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
In a battle like this. So we've got our garrison reinforcements coming up right behind them. Which, I mean, if they turn around is not so good. I think they might be. No, maybe they're not. Which is fine. And that's good, actually. That's really good. That was what I was planning, actually, to begin with, to get behind them in some shape or form, you know. So they are going to come straight into here and attack the front of the fortification. God, I had to say that right. And in the meantime, I'm going to get my garrison army ready to attack them in the rear. So let's get a decent missile formation going here. Let's set them up. There. Alright, so look at these guys. They're just rushing in. Look at this. They're throwing their entire cavalry force here straight at me. Let's just watch this here. Let's watch this happen. Oh, here they come. They're coming into the spikes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh. Enemy general is dead already. I mean, that's exactly what happens when you create this little barricade up here. And they just rush straight in. Always happens every time. Oh, look at that horse. Look at them going down. Oh, so much blood. Oh, my javelin men are doing ridiculous amounts of damage here. Alright, and the elephants have come into the fold as well. They're attacking my barricades. Looks like this one's like kind of getting through here. Oh, look at all those javelin. Oh, it's beautiful. You know what? Let's slow down the game a little bit. I mean, look at what's going on here. Look at all these javelins just rushing into the elephants. Oh, there goes one down now. Oh, straight into the pile of horses. And the general's dead body here. Alright, okay, so we have the enemy reinforcements coming through back here as well. Horsemen, it looks like. They're gonna come straight for my Principes. Which is not ideal, really. We don't want to be having some swordsmen going up against cavalry. So, oh, they're Triari. Whoop. Oh, sorry. My bad. They are Triari. That's cool. That's cool. All good there. It looks like the elephants are running. They're scared. Oh, look at that. They're running. They're scared. Yep. Oh. Not good for Pyrrhus. Not a good attack by them so far. Alright, so let's move our garrison up a little bit closer here. I want a very decent flanking line going on right behind their main attack here. Alright, so they're starting to push through on this side. I'm going to get the Triari to move up and start attacking them head on. Box them in, boys. Box them in. Looks like they're going straight for this unit here. Why are you on fire, dude? Alright. Alright, in the meantime, yep. Enemy have got their cavalry up and fighting the Triari in our rear. And their reinforcements are coming up. And they're spreading out, which is a little bit worrying. You know, I'm pretty prepared in terms of defending this side of the garrison here, but yeah, I've got my Principes here, which is really good, but I don't know how prepared really this army is for a 3-front attack if that happens. All right, so what's going on here? What is happening? I'm trying to break through this barricade. Having some progress, it looks like. Look at all that smoke. All right. Oh, this is going to be one disgusting battle of might and strength and numbers. But they're not doing well. They're definitely not doing well. I'm going to call out, not a rally, but an inspire. Yes, that should improve some melee skill up front there with my Triari. Bring more and more of them down. In the meantime, I think I'm going to move my cavalry out here. Try and flank around, get a flanking position here. General nearby is a big morale boost, but honestly, well, personally, I think the general's much more effective in a battle like this at flanking the enemy and taking out, for example, their archers or smaller infantry units they can't quite defend. All right. All right, so we've got some slingers up here. I'm gonna get them to start attacking this side of the force. Once this infantry comes up, I'll swing them right in there as well on both sides to attack them. Let's see, how my Triara doing? 21, 49 kills, 46 kills, which is not bad. Triari here at 91, which is to be expected, to be honest. They're very good against cavalry. Getting under fire here, though, which isn't good. If I have a gap here, I'll probably move some of my infantry out and flank them over here as well. But till then, I'm just going to have to keep this battle going as it is. Alright, so let's get these guys over here ready to just drive right in there. And let's get these guys over here as well. Yeah. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to get these guys to do one solid charge into this hoplite unit over here. They're shaken. They're shaken, so hopefully a very decent attack here from behind will drive the war weariness home over here. Big battles going on over here, it looks like. I mean, look at how many horses are on the ground there. And they just keep rushing in and pouring units in there. Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh, they're getting right in there. Beautiful charge. And they're breaking. That's what they do. That's what the cavalry do. That's really good, actually. Much better than I hoped. Oh, excuse me, dry throat. All right, so the battle is turning in our favor, slowly but surely. As more of them break, they will start falling back. All right, as soon as these guys break, move these guys out here, start flanking the rest of their infantry that are coming into our line of sight. In the meantime, though, let's move these guys in. All right, so they have broken, which means I can move them out over here fairly quickly and get these guys rushing in from behind. All right, we're doing well here. We're doing well. Taking a lot of fire on these units, but I can afford it for now. I can afford it. As soon as basically one of these breaks, one of these fronts, we'll move some of this infantry out here and flank around over here behind them. I mean, so much burning. This elephant just like moving around. From the people like around him. Oh, this guy looks deathly. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty brutal here. I mean, these townsfolk don't have a lot of armor going on for them. So I feel for them. I feel for them. All right. Now, in the meantime, got some infantry moving up to my general. I don't want that. So I'm going to get them over here and then to charge into the infantry over there. Let's get these guys over here ready to attack those infantry. Oh, what do we have here? A little flanking maneuver from the AI. Very light infantry. I'm not worried there. I'm not worried at all. I'm just gonna swing my slingers around and attack them. But I'm pretty happy with how this is going. 156 men killed here, only 7 lost. It's a good day so far for the Triari, I think. Very good day. Big casualties sustained on this side, but it's to be expected, to be honest. It's the more battle heavy. The main army attacked that side. All right, let's watch this massive cavalry attack. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. I mean, that must be so demoral. Oh, I think they just broke there. Yep, they're breaking. So demoralizing. Look at that. All right, making good progress here. Making very good progress. You know what? I'm going to send these guys in as well. Disengage them from defensive positions. And let's get these guys here as well, attacking. All right, they are moving towards my general. Definitely not something I want, so I'm going to move them out. Which is fine. We're going to follow these guys over here. Follow them. I'm going to get these guys my Taruski Securiferi and some Rorari to attack this unit here. In the meantime, we can get them to swing around and attack those long rangers there. All right, so making good progress on that light infantry on our flank over here that tried to flank us, which was bold, but I think Pappus Aemilianus would have been proud with my response there. All right, it's turning into quite the battle here. Oh, that is such a beautiful sight there with the sun in the background. That's such a big battle. There's so much going on right now. All right, so got some infantry attacking. Some melee infantry over here. Looks like their light infantry over here is breaking, which is good. We've got a couple of units left from the main general's army. Pyrrhus. Oh my god. Holy shit, I just realized. Pyrrhus was the first one who died over here. Pyrrhus's body is lying in this rubble right here amongst these horses. Wow. Probably hit by like 100 javelins from my javelin men over here. Kind of 300 style in the movie. All right, let's swing my cavalry round. All right, doing pretty well overall. The battle is definitely in our favor, the balance of power. I'm pretty happy with this so far. I mean, the odds were definitely not really in our favor. So this is a great result so far. Look at that cavalry charge right there. So beautiful. Look at all those pikes. Damn. Beautiful. Got this unit like starting to waver as well. Formation breached. Their king dead. This is a great day for Rome. Great day for Rome. Alright, let's get these spears around here. Let's get these guys around here as well. And you know what? Let's get the slingers back here as well. It'll be good to break these infantry units here. Free up some room for the rest of my men, some breathing room. Alright, so far so good. I mean, 205 men killed by this unit. 243. 87, which isn't much. Let's get these guys focusing on these hoplites a bit more. Let's get these guys coming back a little bit as well. We don't want our cavalry getting too busy with some phalanx infantry, do we? Alright, so we've got some infantry here getting into position. Send them in. In the meantime, get our slingers. Start firing on this unit. It's a pretty like slow battle going on over here. Even combat. Alright, let's get my cavalry to charge back in, shall we? Look at this. A couple of men running in the distance. Some archer fire to kill them. And then look. There are horses.
The men are wavering.
Angry horses rushing into the battle. Led by none other than the general. Oh, they kind of stopped there. That's weird. The others, they rushed in. Alright, so the men are wavering. Italian citizens, that's okay, that's okay.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright. What have we here? So... we've got a couple of units still here trying to defend against this onslaught of Roman military might. Oh man, this is going to be one decisive battle, I think. I've lost some men here and there, but my main army hasn't seen like too much loss. Too much loss. Alright, what are you guys firing at here? Alright, these guys are tired. Let's bring them back again. Got the general in a triangular formation here. Alright, I want the rest of my army here out of there. As soon as this unit falls. Actually, you know what? Looks like this one here is just fallen. So let's get these guys over here, shall we? Oh, kind of followed me out, didn't they? Now's the chance, General.
Turning in our favor.
It's already in our favor. Alright. Let's end this once and for all. Got enemy units wavering here, tired. General dead. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Fiery arrows rain from above. Look at all these men squished in, trying to get into the fight, being beaten back by the Roman army. Glory to Rome. Glory to Rome, my men. Alright, these guys are out. Let's get them over here. Ready to attack. Looks like the enemy have finally fallen on this flank here. We'll give the Triarii a little breathing room. In the meantime, move up our reserve forces out as well and ready to flank. All right, men, move out, move out. It's our time. Our time has come. All right. This unit here has fallen as well. Let's move them. I'm basically just going to take my entire force and flank what's left of Pyrrhus' army over here. These guys can reinforce the interior, though. All right, let's get my cavalry back. They're being beaten a little bit over here. 36 men, 36 men lost to these spear infantry over here. Oh, look at these guys retreating. Tired. Lost hope. Their general. And soon they'll be my prisoners. A lot of you. But what have we here? If not a little Roman flanking force. Alright, you guys. You may not be very experienced or armored infantrymen, but I think you'll do the job just fine. Oh, look at this. I've got it's Italian citizens retreating here. All right, we're closing the lines. Fear is being struck into the heart of the enemy, and they are exhausted. And they're losing man fast now. And they are starting to retreat here as well. As the general watches from afar. Crows gather above, ravens the like, waiting for the battle to be over. Oh, did you just see that? That guy like stood... Yeah, he just like that guy. He like stood there for a second and then fell forward. Love it. Alright, more and more of them are retreating now, as you can see. And I've got the reserves. And that's it. That's it, guys. Rome has won. We are victorious. Look at that. Wow. Gaius Luscinius has done me proud. I mean, we've only lost 1,200 men. We've killed 4,500. Including Pyrrhus. I mean, their elephants. Their elephants didn't even get a single kill. Wow. What a battle. That was... My God. Yeah, that was intense at times, but I think we did a pretty good job there. We did a very good job of locking down the choke points in the garrison fortification. The Triarii are just a phenomenal unit to lock that down and make sure they can't get through, they can't break through, that the spear's up, you know, killing them as soon as they rush in. And I mean, look at this. They killed just about 1,000 men. 1/4 of the combat effectiveness of this army came from these 3 units, which is crazy to think about. Crazy. Javelin men did some good action there as well as the cavalry taking about 600. Yeah, so that was impressive. That was excellent, actually. And it propels our Roman campaign here forward. And I'm going to enslave them. We don't have a lot of slaves yet in Rome, so I think it would be a good idea to get some, generate some more wealth through some slaves. Wow. All right. Our first major Roman victory in this campaign. Absolutely major. It's going to be super important now. Now that we've defeated Pyrrhus and his son, Xenophon. It's going to be super important to spread out and take Taurus as soon as possible. We've got some Pyrrhus, so I'm going to say... Let's recruit them. We've got some desertion still occurring down south, but looks like they're healing now, which is good. I'm going to bring them up on a defensive position here. And I'm going to send... You know what? I am going to send the 2nd Legion down and end this once and for all. Yes.
Your next command. Ready for orders. Advance.
All right. Let's upgrade our general here and the army in general. I'm gonna do that and get some melee defense skill as well.
We hunger for battle.
And then, yeah, you know what? 1st Legion is gonna attack these two. They're not going to be able to really reinforce those armies too quickly. So I am happy with that. I am happy with this episode. So far, it's been really good. We've managed to get a foothold into Pyrrhus's region here. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. You know what? Let's get up to the next turn. Hey guys, welcome back to the top of the turn. We've got some slave riots in Beneventum. Which makes sense. We did just take up a lot of slaves from our last battle. what I am going to do is just go ahead and start attacking the enemy here. Beat them down until there's not many of them left in the Italian peninsula. I want to drive them out of my homeland. Alright, I've got an increase in rank here. We need that Empire maintenance, guys. We need that early on. So that's that done.
Ready for orders.
And you know what? I'm going to move the 1st Legion
None will escape.
to besiege Taris. We'll get a ram and some more ladders. That's right.
Besieging settlement. Ready at once.
And we'll get the 1st Legion
Get the fortifications ready.
in defense just above, just behind them. Alright, guys.
We take this settlement for Rome.
That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've liked this video. You've learned something, hopefully, about Divide et Impera, Rome 2 and its current state of play, especially with this mod, which is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, to be honest. I really love it. And we made some great progress here. You know, the northern flank is still very secure. We've got some public order control in Latium a little bit. We've got a little bit of slave rioting in this province here. But I'm not too worried. Once we take Taris, that public order is going to shoot right back up to the negative, and we're probably going to have a rebellion here. But we've got 2 big armies, the 1st and the 2nd Legion, defending this province. We need to be wary of Syracuse and their current strategy here and how they're going to move up against us, because that's going to happen eventually. So that's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely subscribe to the channel to see more content here. Rome 2, some other Total Wars as well coming soon. Hope you have a great week, guys. And thanks again for watching. This was the Terminator playing Divide et Impera, Rome 2 Total War.